Hey FlossTube, it's Jules. It is July 13th, Thursday, my day off, my usual day off, and I am recording a video for the first time in 2 weeks, and I'm having some massive issues trying to record my videos today. I think this is like the 7th start that I've tried to do. My video camera and my phone just keeps shutting off at about 3-4 minutes in, and I'm trying some troubleshooting and trying to get it fixed, but it's frustrating because the first thing that I'm talking about in my video today is the trip to Florida, and I've told this story now like 6 times, and it's difficult to tell it over and over because I never get past it, but hopefully this time we'll get past it. So anyway, I'm just gonna muscle through this, and if this thing cuts off again, then I'm gonna you won't see this. That's what'll happen. Anyway, I'm Jules. So 2 weeks since my last video, and we were down in Florida. We got back, everything was great. My mother-in-law loved the A Good Marriage by Lizzie Kate, the cross stitch. She loves it when I've cross stitched one other thing for her in the past, and she loved that, and she loved this as well. And it's fantastic when people love what you do and giving it to them, and just cool. So we took it down off the wall. We put back up the Winnie the Pooh quote, and a little froggy hanging in there, and so that was pretty awesome. But the trip to Florida was really great. You know, St. Augustine was fantastic. The you know, we did a boat tour, saw Cumberland Island, saw some dolphins, manatees. It was awesome. And so the only thing that wasn't awesome was the heat. Not the heat, the humidity. I can deal with heat. The humidity is hard. Heat index of like 105-ish on average, and apparently that's not like even summertime. Like their summertime doesn't start until like late July, August, which I didn't know that, which makes me very happy that we went there when we did. But it was a little hard to get used to. Had to just keep making sure you were drinking water, and not just drinking water, but eating too, because when you are in that humidity and you just can't help but just kind of sweat, you lose a lot of electrolytes and stuff, and you start to feel kind of woo, you know, kind of. So it's good to replenish and refill. But happy to be back in Colorado. I almost said Georgia. Happy to be back in Colorado. Georgia is where I grew up, and it's where I grew up. And so, but here back in Colorado, where I love the weather. It's like no humidity. It's been trying to rain every day for like 4 or 5 days, and it just can't manage to do it right here. But that's okay. That's okay. It's mid-July. And the great thing is that, you know, we're on the down, you know, we're halfway through summer, if not a little bit more. I always think of mid-July as, you know, it's only a few weeks more until the beginning of football training camp, and then football season starts, and then the fall comes. So that's pretty good. The downside of the whole trip was that I did not get very much actual stitching done. I thought I would get a lot more done than I did, and I did not. And that was a bit disappointing. What ended up happening was I took my little portable gaming system and I started playing a game on there, and I've been playing a ton of it, and I haven't been stitching as a result. So it's not a bad thing necessarily. It's just a different part of my brain that I'm using, and you know, I find that I can't switch from that to stitching very easily and stay consistent. So I actually had started playing on that a little bit before I left, and then since we've been home the last 4 or 5 days, I've been playing on it still. So haven't gotten a lot of stitching done. I've been trying to, you know, get some motivation, kickstart myself. That's probably better. Kickstart myself back into stitching, and I think I may have found the way to do that. But I do want to, and I'm going to show you that in a second. But I do want to show you the one project that I have worked on, which was Yoda. The last time I showed you Yoda, I had made a little mistake, which I had to frog out, and it was a little mistake. It took maybe 10 minutes to take care of and then restitch, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But this is where we're at. And so what I did this past week was I fixed kind of this area, I think, and then I just did all of this is really, I think, all I did. I might have actually, it looks like I've gotten a little bit done down here. Whoop, a little bit done down here, and I think I did a little bit there and whatnot. So I went ahead and gridded out the rest of it, so that's what I have left to do. But I believe it's less than what I've already done. So I know I'm over halfway. Just gotta buckle down and get it done. But if you remember, this this says do or do not, there is no try. So I'm at the bottom where it's the there is, and so so no try must be huge in terms of how large the letters are. So, but that's done. That is done. So I'm happy about that. But I gotta get back on that. Ran pretty good. On July 4th, the cool thing was that we made a run to my husband and I made a run to the local L&S, which is a stitching shop here in Denver, and I follow them on Facebook, and they had said that they were going to be open on the 4th, and I'm like, oh, let's do it. Let's go over there and just kit up some stuff. And so we went over there, and I did kit up some things that I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to do, but I did it anyway. I cannot find my, I'm going to show you a picture again. This is that Scarlet Quince pattern that I have, which is the New York City. It's just so gorgeous. I just love the artwork on this. And I did get the fabric for it, but I don't know where it is. Probably upstairs in one of my little boxes or whatnot. But it's not here. And so I'm not sure. This one's going to take a little while to get started because this calls for blended threads. And I'm just not ready for that right now. I just want to make more progress on what I have before I try something challenging like that. That might take more time than I want to give at this point. But I also kitted up Rainy Day in Boston, and I just got to find it. Here it is. So I got my fabric for it. Latte colored Ada, 14 count. It's a 34 by 21 pattern, and it's from Cross Stitch Collectibles, and I have the picture right here. Oh, there it is. I have the picture, so I want to show you. So I love it. It's pretty. I love the colors, I think, and I love those period pieces. I really do. That's something that really draws my eye every time I do get that. I also bought like a new pair of scissors. Did I buy a new pair of scissors? I don't know. I've got like 5 pairs of the little crafting scissors, and I still lose them. I still have no idea where they are. So I need to do a big clean and go and track everything down and find stuff, because inevitably I'm always like, where's my scissors? And I shouldn't have to do that. They're all over the place. I just can't find them. So the thing that I did that I was very happy about. So I got up this morning. I'm like, I don't know what I could possibly talk about because I've barely done any stitching. I got a little stash. I have a new project I'm going to show you later on. I got something that I ordered, but what else could I possibly show you? This could be like a 5-minute video, and I didn't want to do that. So we got a new printer, and we got a new printer cartridges, color specifically. So I was able to go in and finally print out pictures of some of the whips that I have made very little progress on, and haven't been able to show you guys what they're actually going to look like because I bought them like digitally. And so I downloaded the file, and I didn't want to print off the actual picture of what it was because at the time my printer wasn't really very good, and I knew it wouldn't turn out well. So I went ahead and I did that. I just got to let me pull out these pictures here. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, where am I? Let me pull out some stuff. Okay. I have a baseball project that I think I told you guys about that I had started on like 18 count, and I was struggling with the 18 count. I just couldn't, the kind of, I don't know, the kind of pattern that it is, it was really easy for me to make some mistakes on it. And I think with the 14 count, it'll be a lot easier for me to see what I'm doing and not make mistakes. But this is from Cross Stitch Collectibles, and this is another one of those vintage looking pieces. This is what it'll look like when it's done. This is one of my oldest patterns that I've had, and I absolutely love it. I got as far as like, I got this top sky part done, and it was so easy just to kind of get off on my counts and whatnot. But you can see it's like my whole first line is just going to be sky, and that's how a lot of my pieces are. And what ends up happening is I just get burned out on that first row, and then I need to just go. I need to just go with it. I'm going to show you the Nemesis, the Apothecary Shop, which is, if you'll remember, I'm going to show you my bag. that I have for it, and then that's the progress. That's all the progress I've made so far, which is like nothing. But I keep telling you guys that this is a gorgeous pattern that you need to see, and I printed it out, and it still doesn't do the pattern justice because it's not. I don't think it's quite right based upon what I know this looks like, but this is what it looks like. So it's basically a horse and buggy. The horse is covered up. It's wintertime, and they are out in front of a storefront. And I don't know if you can actually see, but it says apothecary shop on it. But there's a reflection in the window, obviously, of what's on the other side of this person. You know, like facing the other way, and it's, you know, like a city kind of thing. And I love it. I think it's awesome. Again, it's a period piece, and I love it. That's what apothecary shop looks like, guys. And I hope you like that. Let me get rid of this. I got all kinds of bags kind of piled up out here. Let me see here. I've got. Oh, that's not it. So I got that. I got that. Oh, I threw that one down. I didn't need to. I got. So this is my Stormtrooper piece, and I don't have really anything. I've got it all kitted up in here. I don't really have anything done on it. I started it, and then I was like, no. I only got like that much done. I think if you remember many videos ago, I was like, what is this? I don't know what this is, and trying to figure out what it was. I did. That was one of the things that I did when I was at the stitching shop. Was I made sure I had all my threads, and I got a bag for it. I got everything squared away. But what it looks like is this. I love it. It's my next Star Wars piece for my husband, and I absolutely love it. It's not black and white. We all know when you look at these things, they're not just black and white. There are tons of color up in the black part and whatnot to really make it pop. But that's what that looks like. Finally got that printed out. So excited. What else? Okay. So I also have another. I have another whip that. Again, I've got like 10 stitches done on. I haven't really done it. It's another period piece. It's my ice skating project. And it's the closest thing to a hockey project that I have at this point, because I love hockey. If you can see, I've got the blue note for St. Louis Blues right here. But this is something that I am going to get to. I will, I promise. But I love this piece. Another one from Cross Stitch Collectibles, because they have beautiful art. And that's what it looks like. All the people ice skating on some kind of pond somewhere. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. All right. So I'm gonna also now show you a couple pictures of things that I've been working on. That I haven't been able to show you what it looks like. So let's go back to Rainy Waterloo Place, which is the one that I've done so much work on in the last month or two, and show you sort of just what it looks like right now. And then here's the picture that I printed out. So as you can see, I've only got like that top part done. And I keep saying that next row is going to be like all this, and it's really going to start to show you kind of what the detail is in this piece. But it's more of a sepia tone piece, not a lot of color, and it's something that I can actually stitch kind of quickly when I'm actually focused on it. So hope to get back on that one. And then the big Mamma Jamma. Old World Map 2. I printed out Old World Map 2 picture. You guys are gonna love this. So I gotta show you where I'm at. I haven't made any progress, of course. This is my lifetime project. So this is where I'm at. So page 7 of 200 and something. But I have a stain on that, on the back side. It's probably my blood from when I poked myself with a needle. You guys ready? You guys ready for Old World Map 2? Here we go. That, my friends, is the ridiculousness of Old World Map 2. Now, if I can focus the writing. So, I'm not sure how well that's focused. I am only, like, here. No, I'm here. I am like, I've done that. That's all I've done. It's daunting, isn't it? So, what it is, let me look at this real quick. It's obviously a map of the world. One side, the other side. The world is not flat, people. It's round. It's not round. It's like a globe. And there is, and again, this is not like super detailed printed out so you can see everything, but there is like the 4 major continents represented, because there's Europa, Asia, Persiana, and which is like the Middle East, Asia, and then I don't know, I can't read it. But anyway, here you go. So it's from the Golden Kite. They have different versions of this, and I got the crazy person version. So love it. Love it. All right. So, man, did I show everything I had? That's all my whips. Gonna show you what I bought. I I have this thing now where I feel like I buy things, you know, right before I sleep, right before I go to sleep at night when I'm laying in bed. I'm looking at cross-stitch stuff that helps me relax. And I bought something right before we went on our trip. And then the next morning I woke up and I was like, did I actually buy that? And I looked for like a receipt, I looked for an email, I looked for acknowledgement, I mean, I looked for everything, and I'm like, I guess I didn't buy it. And then I tried to find the project, and then I couldn't find the project for some reason. I'm just like, well, that's too bad. When we got back from our trip from Florida, it was a nice package from Needle Case Goodies, and Miss Nancy over at Needle Case Goodies was a sweetheart, wrote me a nice note saying she hoped that I would enjoy this. And I'm going to. I've seen this project on Stitchmania. Stitchmania. I've seen other people do it, and I've seen it on FlossTube, and I am so excited to do this one. It is 272 words from Primrose Needleworks. It's the Gettysburg Address, and I am super excited about this. So the only thing that I'm questioning is whether or not I want to do the same colors that this one is. It makes it look kind of vintage, which is cool, but I don't know if I really want to do this. It's the color is well, if you use DMC, it's shell pink, but it also calls for the Gentle Art floss. Maybe I'll go with that. Maybe I'll order that. I gotta go look at that and see. I hadn't really gotten into it too deeply. I just pulled it out and looked at it. I don't have it kitted or anything, but that's just something for down the road. And I was so excited it came, because like I said, I wasn't sure if I'd actually gotten it ordered or not. So there is that. I'm coming up on 400 subscribers, so thank you guys so much for commenting and watching and giving me thumbs up. I really appreciate all that. It does help motivate me. I'm feeling more motivated just doing this video, just to get my butt down in my stitchy chair and just get to work on some projects today. I've got, you know, it's only 9:30. I got all day, and should be good. You know, if I have, you know, really the only goal for this week is just to get back started cross stitching, and whatever I end up doing is perfect. But I'm excited to get going. There's not really a whole lot else coming up this week that I can think of that I could tell you guys about, but otherwise everything else is good. I just wanted to get back on here and do a video, and thank goodness, I guess restarting my camera was the trick to getting this video done. So glad I'm sorry guys, but I'm so glad it's done. You had no idea how many times that I've been doing this. But anyway, I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to show you. I'm so happy that I printed those pictures out. If there's a particular project that you think that I should actually focus on, let me know. You know, honestly, I'm just going to try and just get going again. And I think I will. I've got a lot of FlossTube to catch up on. So you guys have a great rest of your day, rest of your week, great weekend. Happy stitching. Take care, be safe, and I will see you next time.